Hello, whoever's watching. How you doing? I'm just sitting here doing some rhythm practice. Um, in case I don't know you or you don't know me, I'm a full-time guitarist over in Las Vegas. I tour with people like Sheena Easton and Sam Riddle and Dr. Funk. And, do some. Oh, you just commented. Yes, I know. Let's Yeah, my routing here is a bit messed up today. Um, but you know what? Let me see if I can just for you, Scott. I'm gonna plug in the other channel here and see what we can get out of it because it is a little bit annoying, isn't it? One second. Do you play, Scott? Got stuff all over the joint from a whole bunch of different gigs at the moment, but let's I'm just gonna plug the Ah, just trying to get everything in order at the moment. It's a little tricky. Um, Unplug the other channel in here. Actually, this thank you for being my guinea pig. Yeah. And we should be getting some signal in this other channel. Change the outputs here. 3 and 4. Is that getting a little bit of direct guitar sound there now? Does that sound a bit? Let me know, Scott. Can you hear it better? I've just been teaching some other people to. Ah, beautiful. So stuff was routed a bit funny, and I had to get on here real quick. Um, are you a player, Scott? Do you, guitar nerd like me? I don't know if you just stumbled across this or not, but I'm a full time kind of session guy. Oh, now you actually have to listen to me play properly. It's going to be a little rougher. But yeah, I'm a full-time guy over here and touring musician and stuff. And just started this streaming thing to kind of try to give people a little bit of an insight into what it's like to just be a working guy in the trenches rather than 10 steps to break your intermediate plateau or something. So yeah, if you have any questions or if you just otherwise, I'm just sitting here practicing some rhythm stuff. I sometimes on gigs when I'm backing with singers. Oh, cool, man. Where are you from, mate? What city do you live in? It's so funny having conversations via the chat because like I don't know if there's a lag or if you're making a cup of tea. But what I'm trying to do, I got like another half an hour to. Oh really? I was down in Florida with Sheena. Um, ooh, sometime this year we were down there a couple of times, and then I also did. I think I did some Christmas shows in Tampa with another. There's some amazing musicians there, man. Actually, they're not. I think. Oh no, Troy and um, the other guys moved up. But I went to university back in Perth at the jazz school over there, and um, I was around the same time as Dane Alderson and Troy Roberts and Linda O. And Troy and Dane spent some time um, in Florida. I think they went to Miami University for a bit. You should check those guys out if you ever get a chance. But yeah, um, I've been mostly in town for the last couple of months. Hasn't been too much touring stuff, so I've been playing a lot of things in town with singers and things. But I've noticed I have a quite not a huge problem, but I'm just trying to work on my rhythm with these fingers, um, which can sometimes be a little bit of an issue if I'm starting songs with singers who don't necessarily keep in time. That kind of thing. So I'm doing that, like the metronome gap exercise stuff. Tell me if this is boring. I can just do something else. Oh, we got that. So let's skip. Yeah, man. Well, who do we have to talk about? Bloody Miami, Matheny and Jacko. They'll do it. um, and bloody is Matt Schofield down in? He's in Miami as well, right? Or is he in Tampa? I know he's in Florida somewhere. I think he's an amazing bloody guitarist. Cool. All right. Cool. I'm just here. I'm just working on this right hand rhythm stuff. So I'll just play some blues stuff, and if you like it, I don't know, tell your friends. Yeah, but now that I know somebody's watching, I'm gonna mess everything up. Nah. A bit of rushing. Right, I'm gonna keep myself honest and put the gap in between. I'm gonna do some swinging stuff. One, two, just friends. All jazz standard. One, two, I want to. I missed it straight away. Alright, 4, 1, 2. Alright, let's put it up here. Tricky. What kind of stuff do you play, Scott? It's interesting, like, I don't know, obviously, how old you are or how long you've been doing it and stuff, but yeah, it's, I moved to the States about almost 7 years ago from Australia, and it's quite a different world over here, with lots more opportunity for playing and stuff, at least from where I was from. But, such an interesting, like, I'm making the assumption that you're American because, you know, in Florida, but it's such an amazing experience being in this country and playing with people who wrote the songs that we grew up listening to. So it's such a different vibe to it than just playing in cover bands back home and stuff. Oh, yes, man. You're my guy. That's all I want to play too. It's, I'm lucky enough with most of the people that I play with to be able to sneak a bit of that stuff in there all the time. Even with Sheena, with Sheena Easton, I go out and tour with her, and we get a big section in the show to do some stuff. But yeah, we're probably Fusion Brothers too, there, man. I That's funny. Me too, man. I mean, I'm a little younger than you. I'm 47, almost 48. But yeah, I grew up listening to, it was Vi and Pantera and Nuno and stuff and Satriani, and then got into Mike Stern and Pat Metheny and all that thing, and then went and studied jazz. And um, yeah, she's great. We have amazing band too that we play with her. But yeah, we get some solos and things hanging out, and so spend all that time trying to get the show perfect and do all the right stuff, and then go downstage to take a big solo and mess up every night. It's great. um, yeah, but yeah, I'm the same as you, man. I learn all that stuff and listen to all those guys, and what I really like doing is playing with different artists and kind of making their thing happen. I really dig that, playing on stage with other people trying to make their music sound good. And when you're doing that, yeah, obviously you can't be there putting all the fucking Ingrid that stuff, otherwise you get fired. But yeah, so I keep, because if I'm working with those guys or playing in town, a lot of the time it's pretty straight ahead stuff. So most of my practice time is I try to keep that thing up, being able to play over changes and different rhythms and stuff. I mean, hitting like whoever just joined and is listening, watching now. I'm sorry if this gets boring because I'm about to talk about quarter note triplets. But yeah, hitting like, I don't know if you listen to a lot of like Adam Rogers, or James Muller is another Australian guy. He's fucking amazing. But I'm trying to get a feel for some of Adam Rogers' triplet stuff, which is spent the last month kind of working on that. But he does this great thing like triplets in different groupings, which is tricky. But I was doing that before over that jazz standard thing. I'll see if I can. I'll call the other guy left because I started talking about triplets. What was I doing? Where was I doing it? About there. So I'm practicing triplets and then trying to get them in groups of 4 and make it feel okay. No, I gotta do it slow enough. All triplets. And try to group them in 4. Which, when it's going, sounds amazing, but I absolutely still don't have it happening yet. But I found that practicing that triplet stuff really calibrates my 8th note stuff. So it helps my time on stage a lot. I don't know if maybe we have that in common as well. Like the further I've gone along in life, that that time thing is more important than anything else. Yeah, like trying to feel them all at the same time. I'm sure it's different for everyone, but the one of the things that really helped me um, with the triplet stuff as well, because trying to do that like count 1 and a 2 and a 3 and a 4 and then like 1 2 3 4 1 2 3 4 1 2 3 4 1. Yeah, time is king. Yes. Trying to do that like 1 2 3 4 1 2 3 4 1 2 3 4. it didn't quite help. But using the that was tricky for me. It didn't seem to work with my brain. But if I use the kind of conical syllables like takadimi, that seemed to help a lot. It was kind of easier for it to sit there for whatever reason. Like one and a two and a three and a four and a takita takita. So that's three. Takadimi 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 that was super helpful. In as much as it made it a little bit easier. I still can't do it properly, but yeah, it's cool. The only thing I've noticed doing that when I can pull it off is I have to make sure I'm playing with a good drummer, because sometimes I can turn the drummer around and then everyone falls apart, which can be dangerous. But I'll keep going and practicing. I'm just gonna do some more rhythm stuff. Somebody else has joined. Let's see how long you stick around while I'm. But jump in the chat and say hi to Scott from Florida. Okay, I'm gonna do the same thing now. I'm gonna do some rhythm stuff and slowly get slower and still if I can. Yeah, it's been super helpful for me as well. You know where it's been really helpful, which is maybe a little surprising, is I play, for whatever reason, the last couple of years in Vegas, I've been doing a lot of country gigs. Usually on the Strat though, just so nobody thinks I'm a country snob. But playing, in like trio stuff with the singer, sorry, 3-piece rhythm section with the singer, and sometimes having to fill out, especially all the new country stuff that has all the extra stuff in it. Just being able to know all those extra chord voicings and things to get through. Like, we've been doing that Lainey Wilson tune, Watermelon Moonshine. Anyway, just an example, like that. Like that 1-6-2-5 thing. Get a little boring. Not boring, but you know what I mean. Being able to just, like, while the singers go and grab some weirder voicings. Maybe going a little too far. Hey, Zach. How you doing, man? Nice to meet you. Well, thanks for stumbling across this. I was just talking to Scott here about he's another guitarist from Florida. Sorry if I'm repeating myself, Scott, and getting boring, but yeah, Zach. I'm a professional full-time guitarist over in Vegas. It's not that. That's a good one. And I've just started up this streaming stuff. I play, 5 to 10 gigs a week here in town and go out on tour with some pop stars and country people and things. I've just started up this streaming stuff to offer a different point of view on all this thing and maybe give some more like real life stories from the trenches. I'm not super famous, nobody knows who I am. I'm just kind of doing my thing, and with some of the students that I've had here in town and online and things, there seems to be a bit of a misunderstanding about what they actually need to be able to do to have this as a career thing. So yeah, Zach, if you're a player and you got any questions, give me a shout. Whether it's about what scale to use over a four chord or what lunch to pack for the bus trip. It's all important. Um, well, yeah, I'll just keep playing if nobody's terribly upset. I might. Yeah. So what I was gonna do? Sorry, I was gonna um, do some metronome work. I'm gonna start with a groove, and then I'm just gonna slow it down as much as I can and try to keep it feeling good, which some people forget about sometimes. Sometimes it's not about the metronome going up; it's about it going down. Okay, we'll start off just some kind of funky noodles. Rushing a bit. Maybe you guys can tell me when it starts feeling bad. Go down 10 BPM. Thanks, Zach. Yeah, please subscribe. I've got a little channel over on Instagram as well called Working Guitarist Tips. Well, I can't, it's an extension of this stuff. They're all joined together. Yeah, you should start, man. It's good fun. Well, thanks for dropping by. If you do know anyone who's kind of into this kind of thing, please let them know and send the links out and stuff. I'm usually here Monday, Wednesday, Friday, as long as I'm not out of town playing with someone. Yeah, thanks for dropping by, man. Yeah, I noticed, Scott, if you're still here, you've got more experience than me. My fingers always rush. I can sit back a little bit more with the pick, but I'm trying to get my fingers to settle down a little bit. I'm sure you can hear it when I'm playing with the metronome. If I'm playing with my pick. Like I can kind of lay back there, but if I'm, and my fingers, it's harder for me. Sorry, not harder. I tend to rush more. Oh, sorry, Ellis. I missed that last comment, Scott. Sorry. Yeah, change it by 1 BPM at a time. Yeah, I don't agree with that either. Well, it doesn't matter, really, as long as it helps everyone. But um, yeah. Oh no, I think I I'm okay. Like I can sit back a little with just the pick. I rush a little bit more with thumb and fingers, but then rush even more with pick and fingers. Um, so I'm just trying to spend some time working out what it feels like to play laid back in each of those things. Um, because that like yeah, I like to use them all on stage, especially when when I'm the only chord instrument in the band. I like to be able to get it all in there. But yeah, I saw the drummer friend saying change it 1 BPM at a time. I I try to do it like you're saying, like 5 or 10 at a time, because if if I when we're talking about decreasing the metronome to try to keep feel, um, if I go down one at a time, I kind of don't really notice it. So I can kind of slowly correct things. Whereas if I do big jumps, I have to try to feel it inside first and then come straight in with the metronome, if you know what I mean. Like here, if I'm doing it like, where's 104, I'm doing that kind of funk thing. Then I go down one. I don't really have to make any decision about it. It's just kind of a little bit slower. But if I go from 103 now down to like 93 or 90, 91, I have the like I have to concentrate more on it. I think that helps me internalize it a little bit more. I think the other thing that happens is that if I'm just on the pick, and I love practicing this shit because it like illuminates so many things. If I'm playing just with the pick, hey Zach, no problem, mate. Um, yeah, okay, I'm still I'm a little bit of a YouTube noob, so I haven't worked out how to schedule stuff on um YouTube yet. But keep an eye, I'll be there at some point every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. Thanks, mate. Yeah, and there's some silly videos on there as well that you can check out. But yeah, sorry, Scott. What I was saying is, I think that I can relax a lot more when it's just that movement. Let's change key. But as soon as there's two things working differently to each other, thanks so much, Zach. Yeah, and if you head over to Instagram, I'm Andrew Weir Guitar, and I have another page called Working Guitarist Tips that might be of interest to who knows who. Um, yeah, so if I'm doing just the pick, I can kind of relax my whole arm. Like we all know that thing, right? But if I put two things in play, thumb and fingers, it seems to be two different movements, right? So I can't just completely relax. So maybe that's what I need to do is relax in those two movements. See you, Zach. I said, if I put the kind of the gap in between. 2, 3, 4. Yeah. I think it's kind of okay. It's not okay, but it's better. But if I use the pick and fingers, so I think that what happens is, what are you written now? I think, yeah, maybe I've been doing the hybrid thing for like shit almost 30 years now. So it's kind of, it's not too far behind, but I think what you're right there, like maybe it's that whole body thing. I can kind of chill, like I don't have to think here, but if I'm trying to do these two physical movements of that and this, maybe there's some kind of synapse thing or hand thing that messes me up a little bit, because I try to, when I'm doing the time practice, I try to not, and maybe I'm wrong, but I try not to play in time, but to try to learn what it feels like when I am playing in time. So I try to, you know, get the groove happening with whatever wants to picking fingers. And when I notice that it is in, oh, that feels okay. I try to remember what it feels like internally, rather than, so what I'm getting at is then when I'm on stage and trying to be in the pocket and groove with a singer or a drummer or whatever, I'm not thinking in my head, I'm not thinking play in time or groove. I'm trying to say what I want to access, how it felt to play in time. Because that it sounds more vague to say, but it seems to be more, I can aim for that better, rather than just going, oh shit, if the drum is here, then I play in time, if that makes any sense. I don't know if you're still there. I can't really trust the numbers on the YouTube thing. But maybe I'll just play a little bit. I'm going to shoot off. I got to go and pick up some groceries in a minute. Let me... I'm just going to give you a follow while I'm here, Zach. I'd love to check... Scott, I'm going to... check out some of your videos. Oh, you got nothing up there. Oh. Anyway, yeah, man. I'm just subscribing just to say hi. Just in case you jumped off. Oh, cool. No problem. Yeah, well, you know what? I'm just gonna check stuff by playing through that jazz stuff again with that metronome dropout, and then I'll go to Walmart. That'll do for now, bub. I've got a message to go on. Get the groceries. Hey, Scott, nice to meet you and hang out with you. Please come back, and I'd love to ask you some questions too, man. If you've been down there in Florida playing for that long, I'd love to hear more about you. So, hey, I'll tell you what, if you're still there, I'm going to be back. What's today? Wednesday, I'll be here 1 to 3 Pacific time. But, yeah, drop by if you're free. Thanks so much for hanging out, man. Hope you have a great night, and I'll see you soon, hopefully. See you, mate. Bye.